Yeah, it's one you want back. Now, I don't want to alarm anyone. Is your debris cat making too much noise all the time?
I haven't really prepared for this.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Hawks Recap. My name is Clay. Thank you for tuning in. The Blackhawks have just completed their 15th game of their 56-game shortened season. And unfortunately, they blow a 2-goal lead, not once, but twice, en route to a loss against the Columbus Blue Jackets. Final score, 6-5. So apparently the Hawks are back to giving up 5 goals a game, which is not good. In fact, the 6 goals they gave up tonight is a season high. So definitely a failure in the goal suppression department tonight. And it's even more frustrating considering the fact that the Hawks scored 5 goals in this one. You score 5 goals, you expect to win the game. Especially when you come off 2 straight victories where you scored a total of 4 goals. So yeah, definitely a frustrating game, but before we get into it, let's talk about some of the unfortunate news that we found out prior to this game. Thursday morning, the Hawks gave us a pair of information. First off, Connor Murphy is going to be out 10 to 14 days with an injury. Initially, we thought he was only going to be day-to-day, but now it's apparent that he's going to be out just a little bit longer, and that's unfortunate because Connor Murphy is one of our best defensemen out there, and you think if he was on the ice for this one, maybe the Hawks would have won. But he's not out there, and the Hawks are going to have to figure out how to defend for the next, essentially, 2 weeks. And then secondly, we learned that Andrew Shaw is officially in concussion protocol, which is not good, especially for a guy like him and his history. He's already had multiple concussions in his NHL career, and he's missed a good chunk of time due to them. He's only 29 years old, and I wouldn't be surprised if that's it for him, if he's done. Which is super unfortunate because, man, I thought he was playing really well this year. I really liked how he was playing, but concussions are they're just the worst. They really are. And they're so weird because they're so different from person to person and even instance to instance. You may get a concussion that you only feel the symptoms or effects for like a day or two. And then there's others that you might be out weeks or months with. It sucks. And we saw him get elbowed in the face in the second game against Dallas, and that's apparently where it happened. But he ended up playing after that, so you thought, okay, maybe he just got hit in the face and he's just shaking it off. No harm done. But apparently that's where the concussion happened, and that's where it's weird. Like sometimes concussion symptoms don't show up until the day after. And I'm not a doctor, I'm not a medical professional, but I played football through college. I've seen my fair share of concussions. I've been around them, and I wouldn't be surprised if I had a few as well, even though none were diagnosed. That actually might explain some things about me. So yeah, not so fun news to start this day, and then naturally, of course, the day has to also end frustratingly as well. So let's not delay any further. Let's talk about this frustrating game. Korpisalo in net for the Blue Jackets. Kevin Lankinen once again getting the start for the Hawks, and definitely wasn't one of Lankinen's better performances in this one. He did have to face 43 shots. The Hawks got outshot 43-26 in this one, so defense wasn't fantastic in front of him. But he did seem like he was fighting the puck a bit and not maybe seeing it all that well. Definitely some goals that he let in that he probably wishes he had back. But you know what? I think maybe this one's on us. Maybe we've been stroking that Lankinen for Calder flame a little too much lately. Maybe we need to dial it back. Be a bit more grounded. Be a little bit more humble. But even when you consider Lankinen's maybe down game, you got to also look at the special teams for the Hawks. It was an off night for them as well. Blackhawks had killed off the last 14 penalties coming into this game, and the Blue Jackets scored 2 power play goals in this one. And even though the Blackhawks scored a power play goal of their own, they also gave up a shorthanded goal. So the Hawks went -2 in the special teams department tonight, and you look at the score, and that's the difference between winning and losing this game. First period in this one, I thought the Hawks came out and played well. It was a pretty even period for both sides, but the Hawks create some good looks, create some good opportunities for themselves to score a goal. But every shot they had just seemed like it went straight into the chest of Korpisalo. It was kind of frustrating that they didn't make him work a little bit more. Maybe we should have paid attention to that frustration a little bit, because that seemed to be a precursor to the levels of frustration we would find ourselves at later on in this game. But the Hawks would get a power play with about 8 minutes left to go in the first period, and it looked like, one of the best power plays in the league. Hot right now. Maybe the Hawks can get the first goal. Unfortunately, Nicholas Beaudin skates the puck up the middle of the ice, gets stripped of it at his own blue line. Cam Atkinson picks it up, shoots it from about 40 feet out, and the puck finds the back of the net. And the Columbus Blue Jackets take a 1-0 lead with a shorthanded goal. Obviously, you can't turn the puck over like that. That's a rookie mistake, and that's something, Beaudin's going to have to learn from. But you'd also hope Lankinen would make that save. Like, that's a save you kind of got to have in that situation on a power play, and shots from 40 feet out, no screen in front. Like, you want that one back. But the Blue Jackets called no take back, so the Hawks are down 1-0 going into the second period. But it wouldn't stay that way for long. Just 21 seconds into the second period, David Kampf would take the puck into the offensive zone, the left-hand side, kind of slowly making his way deeper into the zone. And you see Ian Mitchell just making a beeline towards that far post, and you're thinking, David Kampf, just get the puck to Mitchell. Golden opportunity, and Kampf just keeps the puck to himself, and he's just kind of weaving his way towards, the net. And you're just like, oh, that was a chance right there. Wasted. But there's Kampf, just still with the puck, somehow weaving his way in between players, getting to the front of the net, and then finally he gets to the net, and he's like, okay, finally, I'll put it towards the far post. And Ian Mitchell somehow is just still waiting there, and he just taps it in. First career NHL goal for Ian Mitchell, the defenseman. He scores it in the crease. What a lovely moment. Tie game, 1-1. And not even a minute after that, the Blackhawks would take the lead. Blackhawks with offensive zone pressure, winning a couple board battles. Puck gets to DeBrincat, who gets it to Zadorov at the point, who unloads a one-timer that goes wide, but caroms off the end boards, comes right back out in front, and rookie defenseman Nicholas Beaudin inserts himself into the offense, picks up the puck, and beats Korpisalo far side, getting his first career NHL goal. I mean, how neat is that?
That's pretty neat.
But wait, there's more. With just about 6.5 minutes remaining in the middle frame, the Blackhawks would once again go on the offensive. Patrick Kane in the neutral zone gets the puck to DeBrincat, who's streaking into the offensive zone. He kind of gets stripped of the puck, but he chases it down at the sideboards, gets the puck back to Nicholas Beaudin at the point, who throws it cross ice to Patrick Kane, who is going towards that back post. And the puck's a little bit behind him. Pass is not, in Patrick Kane's wheelhouse, so he has to reach back, but it's Patrick Kane. He's got soft hands. It's fine. He corrals the puck, brings it to his backhand, out in front of him, but he's losing valuable angle towards that goal. But it's okay. He's poised. He's poised as can be. It's Patrick Kane activating Showtime. It's all right. Patrick Kane takes the puck on his backhand, just a little flippy sauce pass, tape to tape to Pius Suter right on top of the crease, and he just has to tap it in. I mean, that is such skill from Patrick Kane. My goodness, he makes it look so easy. It's so ridiculously smooth, but so ridiculously skilled. It's unreal. Absolutely unreal. Such a treat to be able to watch that type of hockey. It's something that not a lot of people maybe will recognize, but my goodness, was that impressive. So the Hawks score 3 straight goals to take a 3-1 lead, but unfortunately they would take a bad penalty late in the period, and the Blue Jackets would score a power play goal. So this game would go into the third period with the Hawks leading 3-2. Now the Hawks would start the third period with a power play, and thankfully they would take advantage of it. They would win a board battle, get the puck. DeBrincat gets it to Patrick Kane, who just snipes it top shelf by Korpisalo, who never saw the puck, by the way. Great screen in front by Soderberg, and the Blackhawks restore their 2-goal lead. They go up 4-2. Unfortunately, the Hawks would take another bad penalty, which would lead to another Blue Jackets power play goal. And then just 80 seconds after that, the Blue Jackets take the puck into the offensive zone again. 2-on-2 rush. Cam Atkinson takes a shot, but it gets blocked. But the puck would then go straight to Roslovic's stick, who is streaking towards the back post. He has a wide open net. He puts it in, and just like that, this game is tied.
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
But with 7 minutes left to go in the game, the Blue Jackets would turn the puck over in the neutral zone. Madison Bowie would get the puck up to Patrick Kane, who would turn around and start a 2-on-1 odd man rush with Alex DeBrincat by his side, who, by the way, is wearing the alternate captain patch because Connor Murphy and Andrew Shaw are both out. And Patrick Kane, I mean, come on. Another little backhand sauce, tape to tape, in the wheelhouse of DeBrincat, and Korpisalo had no chance at all, and the Blackhawks take the lead once again. And that should have been enough to get a point in this game. But it wasn't. Somehow it was not. With just under 3 minutes left to go in the game, Blue Jackets with a good offensive zone shift. Blackhawks had multiple chances to clear the puck or get it out of the zone, but they would fail each time. They would have tired guys out there, and Blue Jackets would take advantage of it. Cam Atkinson with a shot from the point hits the crossbar, ricochets out to the right-hand side, where Del Zotto just straight up swings at this bouncing puck on the ice and somehow connects and knuckles it by Lankinen to tie this game up. And then with a minute 20 left to go in the game, Stenlund gets the puck streaking into the offensive zone on the right-hand side. It looked like Zadorov was going to take the shot away. He had his stick right on Stenlund's stick, but Stenlund somehow gets the puck, towards the net. I don't know if it hit off Zadorov's stick or not, but somehow the puck would squeeze by Lankinen's 5-hole and go in. And that's how this game would end. Blue Jackets win 6-5. To have a 2-goal lead, not once, but twice in this game, and somehow not only not get the 2 points and get a win, but not even get to overtime and get at least 1 point, like that stings. That certainly stings. First regulation loss for the Blackhawks since the last time they played the Blue Jackets. Hey, maybe the Blackhawks just need a reset. To start a new good stretch of results. Maybe that's what's happening here. Well, whatever it ends up being, I think one thing's for certain, it's at least going to be a learning experience for this team and for the rookies in this game. Nicholas Beaudin, he had that bad turnover that led to the shorthanded goal, but he also had his first career NHL goal. Mitchell had his first career NHL goal too. Hagel had a great game. There were a lot of positives from this game, from this team. But they got to learn. You got to close games out. You got to find a way to close games out. It'll be a learning experience for Lankinen as well. Kind of get brought back down to earth for this entire team, I think. They've been exceeding expectations so far. It's only natural they have kind of a step back like this. Progress isn't linear. Just got to go with the flow. Thing you can do right now is learn from this, come back on Saturday with a chip on your shoulder, and get the 2 points. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Hawks Recap. I hope you got some sort of enjoyment out of it. Let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. Like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate that as always. But most importantly, stay safe, make good decisions, and I'll see you next time.